I promised you that I was going to give you a little mathier explanation to why trade is good. Now, we're going to start with a situation where the gains from trade are a little more obvious, okay? So let's say we've got Tim, and Tim, if he's completely producing as much as he can produce 100 tacos, or he can produce 20 burgers. Bob can produce 50 tacos, or 40 burgers. All right, so first let's go ahead and draw Tim up here. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 tacos, okay, or 20 burgers. So this would be his PPF, his production possibilities frontier. All right, now let's look at Bob, okay? So Bob can do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 tacos, or 10, 20, 30, 40 burgers. Now, real quick, I want to show you that absolute advantage is really easy to see on the PPF. So do you see how Tim goes higher than Bob? Well, who has the absolute advantage in taco production? That's going to be Tim, because he can make 100 tacos and Bob can only make 50. Absolute advantage, really easy, not a lot of math involved. Okay? Now what about burgers? Okay, well, who goes further here in burgers? Well, that would be Bob. Okay, he can make 40 as opposed to Tim, who can only make 20. All right? So, what they should do is pretty obvious, but before we get there, let's look at their production pre-trade. So let's say Tim just decides to go halvesies here. So he winds up making 50 tacos and 10 burgers. Okay? So this is what he's able to produce, and since he's not trading with anyone, that's also what he's able to consume. Okay, 50 tacos and 10 burgers. Now I'm hungry. So Bob, he decides to kind of do the same thing and just kind of go halvesies. Bob winds up making 25 tacos and 20 burgers. And again, since there's no trade going on, that's what he's able to consume or produce and what he's able to consume because there's no trade going on whatsoever. But that's dumb because we know that Tim is better at making tacos, Bob is better at making burgers. So they have a brainwave. Hey, let's specialize in the thing that I'm better at. Okay? So Bob, in this case, is going to specialize in burgers. Tim is going to specialize in tacos. So their new production, Tim, instead of producing here, he's going to produce here. He's going to go all in on taco production. And Bob is going to go all in on burger production. So this is going to be his new production. So his new production now is 40 burgers. Burgers. There we go. And Tim's production is now 100 tacos. All right? But here's the thing. Tim doesn't just want to eat tacos all day, and Bob doesn't just want to eat burgers all day. So they specialize. That's step one. They specialize their production. And two, they trade with each other. Now, just to keep things simple, we're going to go halvesies. Okay? So Tim is going to trade half his tacos to Bob. Bob is going to trade half his burgers to Tim. Now, in the next video, we're going to get a little more detailed about what sort of trade rate needs to happen for both parties to be better off. But in this case, we're just going to go halvesies to make it easy. So Tim sends 50 tacos over to Bob. So now he only has 50 himself. And Bob is going to send 20 burgers over to Tim, so now he only has 20 burgers. But now he has 50 tacos. And now Tim has 20 burgers. And now is when something mathemagical is going to happen. Well, look at Tim. Before, he had 50 tacos and 10 burgers. Well, what does he have now? Now he has 50 tacos and 20 burgers. So after trade, so he didn't draw this very well. He was kind of over here with 10 tacos. Now he's over here with twice the amount of tacos. Now that may not seem like much, but look at his PPF before. This is outside his PPF. Remember how we said that was impossible for him to produce? He could not produce 50 tacos and 20 burgers. The only way he was able to do this was to specialize and trade. So Tim is better off than he was before. Now let's look at Bob. Okay, now Bob, before he had 25 tacos and 20 burgers, but now he has the same number of burgers, but he has twice the number of tacos. So he is now up here. I guess there should be 3, huh? So now he has twice the number of tacos that he had just trying to produce things on his own. So for Bob, his gain from trade was 25 tacos. For Tim, his gain, he went from 10 burgers to 20 burgers, so he gained 10 burgers. So, in this case, it was very obvious. Tim had absolute advantage, Bob had absolute advantage, so they specialized, they traded. Now, what's less obvious is that you actually don't need both parties to have absolute advantage in order for trade to be worth it. And that's what I'm going to show you in my next video.